Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of DavidETaylor Full Frontal Exposure, where everybody's opinion is a lie. DavidETaylor, welcome back, buddy. You are a piece of shit, David. I'm glad to see you back. And tonight, David, we're really going to focus on something that you've been pushing for a long time, which is your miracle, or not, I'm sorry, I apologize. Your inheritance by Lineage University College, okay? Anybody who's been told they're going to go to a college here with David, check this out. This school is not accredited in any way. They have no syllabus. There are no course curriculum. There is no graduation date. There's nothing for this scam, okay? So anybody that's been promised they're going to get this great education from this guy, it's not going to happen. I guarantee it. They might have these billboards and stuff saying that there's prophets and that there's pastors there and teachers, but none of these people are educated. They've never gone to any theology training. All right, they're these self-anointed pastors that it's almost like if you give enough up to this cult, you become an anointed pastor by David. Okay, and this is looking from the outside in. I mean, if you look at it, you look at the dynamics of it, this school is not going to be accredited anywhere. That's the big thing I want to kind of point out, okay? How is anybody going to go to a college, for that matter, okay? How's anybody going to go to this college or been promised to go to a college, been giving up their money, right? Giving up your money to this so-called college, inheritance by Lineage University that David's preaching about. No curriculum, okay? Let's talk about the curriculum. Where's the curriculum at, David? Okay? Where's this curriculum that you so talk about? You're gonna teach and preach these people. Where are you gonna get all your students from? Okay? This is where I believe part of the trafficking dynamic comes into this cult, everybody. Is he brings people in under the ruse of, hey, if you come in here, you're gonna get this great education from the apostle, right? Yeah, Matthew Moore. It's like, what kind of education are these people gonna get coming out of this so-called inheritance by Lineage University? Is there a core curriculum? Who are the teachers? Where they get their degrees from to teach these students? Do they have any kind of teaching background? I was going to be a teacher. I have the credits to sub, technically. I could sub right now. I could be a substitute teacher. But seeing the way school systems are going at it's kind of hard. I won't go there, okay? I can agree to disagree. I would still love to teach, but that's a long story. But I'm looking back at this from the outside and saying, okay, what state would this so-called inheritance by Lineage University be accredited in? And I really want to stick on focus tonight with the topic, because this week, each night we're going to talk about one of David's scams, okay? And this is going to be kind of a special week since, David, you're back, so thank you. So,
Don't call him David.
Don't call him David. I want to reach out to you guys. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think? The school not accredited, no curriculum, syllabus. I know they're buying up residential centers, okay, as David so calls. But does anybody actually think that these so-called residential areas would allow a school or any kind of college to be operated in that area? I highly doubt it. These places all have HOAs. Lutz, Florida, Chesterfield, all these places have HOAs. The only one that doesn't is probably, well, no, I even think the Wildwood, the residential center is also HOA. I'll have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure.
Don't call him David.
But I'm kind of curious what you guys think about all this. I know what I think about it, and I know it's a huge scam.
To purchase the residential center in St. Louis on Tippage.
I know it's all a huge scam. It's a way to bring in money, bring in followers, get them stuck in the cult, get them on the phone, and get them scamming money from other people on Facebook. That's what his whole inheritance, right, by Lineage. That's what David teaches them. He teaches them how to properly operate a phone scam. Do they get to swim in the residential center pool? They probably do, Chuck Wood. They got mansions all over the place, right? The one that they wouldn't be able to do anything in is Nellie's mansion, the one up in Wildwood, the 17329 location. They wouldn't be able to do anything with that one because it's a complete shithole. They really wouldn't. The amount of work that needs to go into that place, the Wildwood, is just insane. Okay, that place needs completely renovated, man. It really does. And yeah, Chuck Wood, David can barely speak English. How can we expect David, okay, who can barely speak English, be Pacific? Can Caucasians join? You know, I mean, the man can't. David, you can't speak above a fifth grade level, buddy. How can you expect anybody to believe what you're teaching, man? It's just, David, it doesn't work out, man. Even theoretically, like, your college doesn't work out, man. It really doesn't. I mean, you're trying to get people to give you money for a university that doesn't exist. No tax ID number again. Where is this college at, David? Where is it at? In your scam cult? There has to be some sort of curriculum. I've looked it all up. So yeah, numerous residential centers now to now run his. I mean, he could technically run the scam cult school out of it, right? So he's got the space for it, but again, accreditation. What kind of degree are these people going to get at the end? Does anybody got any ideas on it? I'm reaching out to you guys tonight. This is, well, I want everybody, I'd like to see everybody engage with it because I think this is a topic that needs to be discussed. If you look at House of Prayer Christian Church, what happened to them? House of Prayer Christian Church was doing the same shit and they got raided by the government. They got raided. David's doing the same shit. We need to talk about it. We need to make people's eyes aware of it. That he is indeed pulling money in for a fake college that doesn't exist, that has no degree, no syllabus. He's got these whack-ass books that are authored by some ghostwriters that transcribe his bullshit sermons into books, and those are his core curriculum, or his whack books. Let's see here. And this was, let's see here. I had a good question from somebody earlier. Let's see here. This from Look at Me Glow. That guy's always got good questions. And this one had to do. David sat there and went through every one of his scams of reassuring his followers that all the scams were still in play, right? He mentioned the convoy trucks were still being completed after 2 years of work. I'm with you, Chuck Wood. I'm with you. After 2 years of work, that his massive stage set wasn't quite done yet. After 3 years of work, that the U.S. was under greater threat of attack now that Russia has invaded the Ukraine. They were moving forward with purchasing housing for the huge influx of volunteers headed his way. This was done to justify the news of his most recent mansion purchases. Yes, look at me glow, you're 100%. Etc., etc. It does seem like he confirmed his presence at the 22nd and 23rd July crusade. This makes sense given these crusades is where he makes a large portion of his money. Yep. At his birthday shit show, everybody probably comes out and gives him gifts because they know he just doesn't get anything for his birthday, or I don't know, I'm just guessing. This makes sense given the crusades is okay. I'm wondering whether he will reappear in August to fleece his flock under the guise of a birthday celebration. I think he will. With Look at Me Glow. I think you're on it right on. We've said it time and time again. Everybody, channel followers, everybody here have said it time and time again. How can David? We're trying to figure out how your congregation can't see the scam. Because there's total information control. There really is.
To purchase the residential center in St. Louis on Tippage.
Yeah. You know, Chuck Wood, and that's the thing, man. I'm like, but at what point, you know, it's like this is like the red flags are there. You're absolutely right. Like we're pointing out the red flags, but there people choose to ignore them. You're right about that. And if they choose to ignore them, who are we to say like what they can and can't believe in? You're absolutely right. But when we're looking back at what's going on and that there's a really dark dynamic to this cult. I mean, when you don't report your taxes, I mean that's a big red flag, man. Anybody who doesn't report their taxes like David's and jumping around tax ID numbers, that's a huge red flag, and anybody should be investigated, in my opinion. Especially somebody like David. David, in my opinion, right? Smash that like and subscribe if you're new here. David, in my opinion, he's one of the worst cults out there right now, guys. He's one of the most destructive, just unchecked, narcissistic cult leaders out right now.
So, what I'm saying to you is accurate.
So is putting out a Bitcoin link for donations. Yeah, that's scammy too, Dan Alexander. Hell yeah, it is. A Bitcoin link for donations.
Your opinion is a lie. 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 I can assure you I'm not doing anything illegal. I can assure you I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, I beg to differ on that, David. I beg to differ. If we're not doing anything illegal, my man, David, check this out, man. If you're not doing anything illegal, why are you jumping around all the names, dude? Tell me that. Tell us that, David. Why change the name so many times? You know, David, I've talked to pastors in this, man. I've talked to real pastors, okay? Like real pastors that are real people, down to earth, real cool, want to teach the right word of God and not fuck people over like you do, okay? Real pastors. And I talk to them quite often, more than you would think, David. You might not think that I'm not a believer or whatever. You might think I'm this Satan fucking worshiper or whatever. No, David, I'm more spiritually grounded than you think, my man. Yo, Marlon Jones, what's up, my boy? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tonight, Marlon, we're talking about David's scam-ass university. That's the topic tonight. Up to this each night this week, I want to talk about each one of his scams. Tonight, it's going to be the college. Tomorrow, I think we could do the Convoy of Miracles. Then, the night after, we can do, say, the Amway Arena. Things like that. Break down every scam that he's pulling right now. In Christ. Christ. Yeah, Marlon. So he's got the Inheritance by Lineage University College that he's been preaching this whole time. Saying, you know, $150,000 and you're going to go to this great university and let's see if I got it here in my channel. I mean, who goes to a whack-ass university for $150,000? I mean, that's just absolutely ridiculous for anybody to do that. Dan, he's not even a teacher. Who's going to teach this? Who's going to give $150,000 to this idiot and let them teach their kids? Would you, Dan? Anybody for that matter. Who would give David? Yeah, he didn't even attend a college, Marlon Jones. That's my point, bro. It's like he attended a college that was like a cooking college, right? That's what he went after. What was it? I got a picture of it on my channel. It's him standing at the Johnson and Wales University Cooking College, and he's like sitting up to the sign like this, like. But David flunked out of there. We know that. David flunked out of there. David flunked out and went straight over to preaching. They flunked out and went. My bad. Sorry. Maybe they have cookie classes for extra credit. JFC Jones. Let's see here. Man. Okay. I mean, he's got videos up, right, guys? They've got videos up about them talking about, hey, you come to this great university, you know, you're going to learn all this really great stuff from these great mentors where it's almost, it sounds like a huge Ponzi scheme. It's like, oh, we need people to donate, right? We need people to donate to the university, and then every year it gets exponentially cheaper. Like, that doesn't make sense. Give us this, and they say, oh, the first year is $150,000. Again, where's the money going with that? It makes me wonder if they've actually taken in money on that. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have. But again, no core curriculum, no camp, no actual fucking syllabus, anything. I don't even know what to think about it, Marlon Jones. The fact that he's actually getting away with it. Yeah, I'm a chef. I completed a degree. Yeah. I don't get it, Dan. It's, again, I'm relating them to, yeah, Matthew Moore. It's absolutely like an Ivy League school. You're 100%. Absolutely. That's like going to Yale or some shit like that. Yeah, thank you, Joshua. Thank you. Thank you. You guys hit that like button when you get in here. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Absolutely right. And I want to stay focused on the school, right? Most Ivy League colleges are hardly that. Where is he coming up with his numbers? Good question. 150,000? Where's he putting the money? What account is he putting that into? Does he have a separate bank account for that college? Where are the teachers? Where are the degrees? Where are the teaching degrees? Where are the campuses? I mean, David's got residential centers, but we all know that's just used for his money laundering scheme. Like, that's his phone call centers, are the residential centers. That's where he has the call centers and stuff. Peace out, Dan Alexander. Thanks for stopping in. Stay cool, my man. Then you got the idiot running reruns like this. I'm curious again, where the money's coming from, where it's going to for this college. Has there been any kind of curriculum put in place? This is important. Again, House of Prayer Christian Church did the same thing. Was selling bogus ass college degrees with no fucking end in sight. A curriculum that just, again, the same thing. If I don't know what more our government needs to fucking bust this asshole. He's doing it all right in front of us, guys, and basically thumbing the government at us, or thumbing his finger at us and the government. So, again, people that are just getting in here, tonight we're talking about DavidETaylor's fake-ass school, which is anybody who's donated, or I need to get off the donation, and you call them deposits, okay? Because that's what people are doing is, yeah, can I get financial aid, David? Is there financial aid at your school? Yeah. I would like to think if you're getting $150,000 fucking Ivy League fucking donations, like, you would be able to provide some sort of financial aid to people if they needed it, right? Maybe help them out with some of the cost of the books and shit like that. Yeah, Joshua, you're on it, man. I know, law medicine, yeah. I mean, even a lawyer, even like a law school isn't that much. 150,000? I would like to think that it's not that much, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, even Joshua said, yeah, even Ivy League and law, medicine, universities aren't 150 year. Good point. Huge point. Who wants to make the next point on this? Anybody? No accreditation. Where is the school being accredited through? What state, basically? So what state is the school being accredited through? That's a big answer. That's a big question we can ask. What do you think, Barlin Jones? You got a good one though. Can you get financials by Lineage University College? I mean, I know they're watching my channel. I know they are. And that's fine. Again, I'm glad nothing bad has happened to David, man. I really am, David. I'm glad you're okay. I was sweating there for a little while. Yeah, he's sick, Dennis. I know he's sick. He's just saying that just to... You know why he came out and said that? Is because he was getting pressured from his followers, no doubt. I don't believe anything DavidETaylor says, trust me. I don't believe a thing that guy says. I mean, thanks for putting in your 2 cents. I mean, what do you think, Dennis? Do you think he's healthy and in good shape, or do you think he's actually like? I know he's sick, dude. I don't believe anything the guy says. I don't believe a damn word he says, man. He could say all he wants to me, but Dennis, I don't think he's. Dude, David's not well, my brother. David's not a well man, dude. He's got some health problems, man. If you watched his last year's show, man, like he looked like shit, guys. He looked like shit, dude. Let me see. Dude, guys, he looked like a bag of fucking assholes, man. He really did. He was not healthy. Some shit is singing. Fuck. Trying to find a good shot of him here. I can't find one. Well, anyways, if you guys go back, anybody, when you got time, go back and look at his One Night with the King, and look when he was wearing that brown fucking tux suit and shit, right? And guys, he looked like he wanted to pass out there, man. He looked like he wanted to pass out there. I know you guys can't see that one very well, but you guys, he was not looking healthy, guys. I mean, you look at him. Yeah, you go to Virtual Arena Miracle Crusade, day 5 p.m. service, and look at the fucking sweat wings he's got on his back. It's like he's wearing a fucking... Yeah, Marlon, he didn't move much. You guys are right on it, man. He sat there in that fucking chair just kind of swaying back and forth, right? Swaying back and forth. And he did, like, he looked like he wanted to pass out, guys. Looked like he wanted to pass out. Definitely not a well man. And again, the reason he came out, Dennis, is basically, to kind of shut us up, more or less. But it's going to have the opposite effect, really, because tonight we're going to talk about his scams. This whole week we're going to talk about all the scams that he's running against people. Tonight's just night 1, David. We're gonna do a DavidETaylor mashup this week. Since you're back and you're ready to attack. Dude, I did too, Dennis. You guys like, woo, 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 woo. As I was doing, I was like, woo, he's alive! I was then jumping for joy. I was like, yes! Yes, more content. Yes, more David. Like, don't take away our funny man, God. Like, we need him still. We need him. We need him. We're not ready for you to take him away yet, God. He's got to face a man's justice first, okay? Then you can take him away. That's what my God says. Yep, I was pumped when he was alive, man, because that dude, that would have been so bad for the cause if something happened to him, Dennis. It really would have, man. It would have been so bad. He wouldn't even fart in his mouth, dude. Fucking Marlon Jones. He fart in his mouth. Oh, man. And again, Dennis, I think somebody brought up a good point. It was Ted Cruz with the top down. Said, man, it's like he took a bout of COVID. It's almost like he took a bout of COVID and it put him down. That's what it looked like. It looked like a bout of COVID got him and wiped his ass out. It took like he was down for fucking the last 8 months. Somebody in David's shape would have went down for fucking 6 to 8 months too if they got a big bout of COVID. No doubt. That would have put him down like a rhino, man. That would have got to him being overweight and, high cholesterol and shit like that. Huge predisposition. And they're flying to and from the fucking Tampa and all the way up to fucking, where is it? Their other headquarters up in St. Louis and shit, back and forth. Probably got sick traveling. Who knows? But he is not in good shape. Any of his followers out there that are watching, I know you guys are watching, and I'm talking to you guys. Ashley, Susan, are you guys ready to get out of this fucking cult? Really? You gave up all your money to this grease bag? Susan, you're not even a real pastor. He's got you under some delusion that you are. Yeah, right, and saying, okay, here, we won't talk about the Amway tonight. We could go on about the Amway one day. Don't worry about that. But yeah, he did. You're absolutely right, Dennis. He talked about how he was cautious of COVID. Mm-hmm. And also the thing is Dennis, again, David is at a predisposition to get really ill. Overweight, again. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, the works, man. Unhealthy diet. No doubt. Okay, what else I wanted to point out today, if anybody watched the video, did anybody notice David wasn't chewing his lips? Did anybody notice that? If you go back and look at the video, for 20 minutes straight, he didn't chew his lips. Looks like David fucking doctor told him to kick the fucking drugs finally, huh? That's what it looks like to me. Why all of a sudden the lips chewing stopped. But if you go back, there's none of it. So that tells me there's a lot going on there too. Change of mood, change of medication, change of drugs. But yeah, he did mention in his video. I remember that, Dennis. Yep, I remember that. And if you look at the guy, Dennis, really, I mean, what do you think? Like, what's your initial, like, when you see the guy, you're like, okay, that guy looks like he's in bad shape. Because he looks like he kind of let himself go. Like, it's almost like he knew he had a condition and he didn't take care of it. Like, he left his condition untreated, whatever it was. I can only sit here and speculate, but given my sources and what they told me, I think we're kind of spot on with his condition. High cholesterol, things like that. Not taking care of it, and then just, I mean, imagine somebody with high cholesterol and then getting like COVID or something like that. It wouldn't. It would hurt bad. Yep, absolutely right. The fact that he tried to put the rumors to rest about him being sick shows the guilt. There's guilt inside, absolutely. He's been lying to his followers. He's been lying to everybody. Yeah. Any followers out there? David's cult. I know you guys watched it. Again, David's lying to you guys. He has been. He will continue to lie to you. Don't you guys ever question him? Don't you guys ever question the guy? If no, why not? Because he's an apostle? Because he's God's prophet? No, he's not. David is not God's prophet. If he was God's prophet, God wouldn't have let him get sick. God's wrath is now coming on David for all the shit he's putting you guys through. Stand by and watch God's wrath. See what God's wrath really does to the great apostle, okay? These guys probably think God's wrath is coming down on me, but no, God's wrath is going to come down on David in a much slower, more tedious sort of way. It's going to be a progressive kind of downfall with David. It's going to be a step. It's going to be a fall from grace. It's going to be like a slinky going downstairs. Bloop, 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 bloop. Then eventually it's just going to end up at the end, and there's going to be nothing there for David. It's just going to be fucking dead end. But yeah, Marlon, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, brother. The fact that he had to come out and just say anything about it. He would have been better keeping his mouth shut and not sending me the privacy violation also, man. But again, inheritance by Lineage University, anybody that thinks they're going to go to this university, it's not going to happen. I guarantee it. Okay? It's not going to happen because, one, it's not accredited. Two, there's no certified teachers there. There's no degree plan. There's no course syllabus, right? There is, technically there isn't any place to hold the courses at, right? Except online, maybe. I guess you could do all online courses, right? But again, the college degree plan is going to change always. There will never be an end to it, basically, if that makes sense. They'll just keep stacking on stuff. You're like, oh, you gotta keep going on to this. You gotta keep buying this, and this book is the next course, and this course, and then, oh, there's still another set, and then maybe a couple more years, you'll be done with this course, and then it'll just keep pushing on and on and on. Anybody got questions, comments, concerns about that? Wasn't gonna run crazy long. I want to get the information out, kind of stick on track. Inheritance by Lineage University. Anybody that's not listening, ain't gonna work. Not gonna work, anybody. It won't. I mean, David's talking Ivy League school, price is $150,000. Yeah, okay. Full of shit, David. You're full of shit, dude. This is just one of your scams, David, and I'm putting it out there because I'm seeing a lot of stuff going around with how the government's handling these types of situations. And there's so many similarities to what you're doing, man, that it's almost hard not to point out the similarities, brother. It's really hard. David, look at David. What I want you to do, okay? Check this out, David. And I'm talking to you, David, right here, looking at you, brother, right here. Talk to me, David, right here. Talk to me, David. Okay, listen, right here, David. I want you to look up House of Prayer Christian Church, okay? Look them up in the news, okay? And I want you to pay very close attention. Do that. Do your homework tonight. Okay? House of Prayer Christian Church. Doing some really shady shit. Same shit you're doing. And okay, I got some new cool stuff. Noise. Tune in, guys. What do you think? School not working? I was kind of hit, guys. The Inheritance by Lineage University, not going down. Tomorrow we will talk about. I don't know. What do you guys want to do tomorrow night? We can talk about. I was thinking we could do the either Convoy of Miracles or the Amway Arena. Either way, we can do either one. One would be just as fun. The Convoy would be fun because now we could talk logistics. We could actually tie the Convoy in with his Convoy of Miracles. We could kind of tie that in with his Amway Arena stage deal kind of scam he's got going there too. So that would be kind of fun to tie in together. I mean, just the fuel prices alone. Ridiculous what he's talking about doing. That was going to kind of be it, guys. I just want to put out Inheritance by Lineage University. It's all a scam. David is not going to run it. It's a huge scam. It's like, if you guys heard about some of those for-profit schools that got their doors shut and they were students, like they went to the colleges and said, hey, the doors are shut, basically your degrees are shit and you're not getting your money back. And your credits aren't transferring or anything, like your credits are shit. They don't mean anything. That's exactly what will happen at the Inheritance by Lineage University if anybody goes there. It can't be any more clear than this, guys. Alyssa, Susan, Ashley, anybody who out there is listening in that cult, for real, guys, this Inheritance by Lineage University, not happening. I would start questioning David about it. I would start asking him what kind of degree plans you guys are going to get. Who's going to be your teacher? Where they got their degree plans from? I think it's kind of funny that nobody's asking the questions. Yeah, Michelle's a prophet. Yeah, bullshit, Victor Casillas. Hit that like when you get in here. Yeah, no, Michelle's a prophetess. Okay, and look, Ashley's mom is now a pastor. I'm wondering where Susan got her fucking license as a pastor from. DavidETaylor's School of Profiting, spelled with a F-I-T, not P-H-E-T. But yeah, Michelle's not a prophet. You got a poster? I'm fucking jealous, dude. I never got a poster. I'm jealous. I want a poster. But yeah, Michelle's a prophet now. It's all crap. It's all crap. The only reason Michelle's a prophetess now is because she probably I won't say anything. I won't get crude, but yeah. Probably had to sleep her way to the top. Like all the women do there. Best way to put it. How did they start texting you? Victor Casillas, they just started texting you one day? Joe Mama, I don't know. Yeah, they do. That's where they're shooting their little video screen shits from, Joe Mama. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's nobody there. How did they get a hold of you though, Victor Casillas? Did you call them first? Because if you called them first, I could understand that, yeah. Hell no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. 5781. There's no way in hell. Smash that like or dislike when you get in here. Show me some love, motherfucker. Show me some love. Yeah, you know what it would take to pump a diesel full of juice, man? Dude, it's costing thousands right now. I mean, they do make diesels to go long haul, David. You do know you have to fill those things up to make them go places. And not just with like a few gallons, buddy. A few gallons might get you like down the street if you're lucky. It might just start the truck and idle it for 5 minutes, actually. Then you do that, then you run a diesel out of gas, out of fuel, man. Then you got to repressurize the system. Then you're screwed, and that could take a little while. Ted Cruz with the top down. Yo, what's up, my man? Good to see you, my brother. Ted Cruz, what do you think about David's University? Yeah, he looked a little bit skinny, Victor Casillas, which is why I think he got really sick, man. Smash that thumbs up, y'all. But yeah, Victor, he looked a little skinny. Definitely, man. We might have to revert technology. Why you say that, Ted Cruz with the top down? No, Ted Cruz? Hell no, it's not accredited. Hell no, it's not accredited. By what? By who? By who? That's my question. Who is this? What state is this university going to be accredited through? What will the degree plan be? Everything. I'd like to see that. There is no accredited university with this cult, though. That's kind of what I was going to get on tonight about kind of this week. Ted Cruz, now that we got our funny guy back, and he wants to come out and continue to try and run a scam. No. Yeah, it's like a Scientology university, yeah. Diploma mills go burr, yeah. I mean, again. Yeah, hell yeah, they're trying to do damage control, Victor Casillas. Big time, dude. Big time. They have to. They have to do this damage control. They have to. I mean, look at how much damage he's done to himself. And again, I'm not here to tell people what God to believe in or anything. I'm looking at this like all the crimes he's committing, like laundering money, for example, extortion, you know. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Victor Casillas. He bought several, and then scammed one out of an old couple, basically. Yep, found that out kind of recently. He bought several residential centers, most likely to vouch for his scam-ass school that he's been talking about. And again, these HOAs, like these... What he's doing with these houses, guys, is he's converting them to scam call centers. I guarantee if you go into any one of these houses, there's going to be a fucking litany of phone lines in there for people. They'll most likely have one room where it's just a call center room. That's it. Where it's just people in there making cold calls to Facebook and shit like that. Guarantee that. Check the 15400 Tim page. I guarantee that one's probably a fucking call center somewhere. That's what... Somebody could probably find that out if they had like computer knowledge and phone line knowledge. They could find out like how many lines are coming out of that house. I mean, they are talking about running drug rehabs and shit out of these places. I mean, again, this is where the trafficking dynamic comes in, guys. He bought a few mansions, but he did. Mr. Casillas, he did. Not a credit. And he's going to use, again, what I think he's going to use those for is his bullshit scam university. Try to say that's what they're for. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ted Cruz with the top down. If David was smart, he would give up on his diploma. You know, they are. They are. I feel kind of dumb saying it, you know, but I don't think he's smart enough to give up on it. It's too much of a money grabbing scam for him. They are, man, and that's exactly what it is, dude. It's a fucking diploma mill, dude. It's a fucking diploma mill. That's the best way to put it. It's a diploma mill. I would never go to this college. Anybody who's thinking about going to this college with David, don't go. I don't think he is either, man. There's proof that he looks for people with GI Bills too, man. There is. There's proof that he looks for people with GI Bills and see if they're getting a pension. Yes, he does. I have forms that say, hey, are you a veteran? Do you receive disability? Yes or no? And the thing is like our disability, our pensions is public knowledge, is public record. So if you know the disability of your veteran, you can go on and be like, oh, this veteran's making this much and this much. Oh, I bet it did. That's the thing. It's like I'm wondering if there's some pensioners that he's got a hold of that he's getting money off of. I would like to know that, because if there is, then it's really fucking game on. I wouldn't know what I'd do, man. At that point, I would. Fuck, man. I would just think. Man. I hope they pull their heads out of their ass, Ted Cruz. I really do, man. I hope the government pulls their head out of their ass and they just say, yeah, it's time. It's time. We don't know when that's going to happen, though. If it will happen. What do you think, Ted Cruz? What's your intake on all the inheritance by Lineage University? I mean, you definitely hit it on the spot. It's a fucking diploma mill. That's all it is. It's a fake ass college. It's a diploma mill. That's it. To be in the house of, dude, the feds raided the House of Prayer Christian Church, man. They fucking cracked down on that motherfucker. They're like, yeah, no, now you're messing with the GI Bill. That's government money. Yeah, we can't let you do that. Sorry. But David fucks with government money by welfare fraud and food stamp fraud and shit like that. I guess that's okay. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Ted Cruz, that's what I'm saying. Hit me up. We'll talk off channel tonight later. And, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes, Victor Casillas, thank you for that, dude. Thank you for that. Anybody in this cult for that matter, bro. Anybody in this cult for that matter are going to wake up one day, 50, realize they don't have a job, no life skills, just because they gave it all to DavidETaylor's dreams and aspirations. Yeah, 101 class at David's University is how to cold call people, how to troll people's Facebook pages and gain access to what they're thinking and then manipulate your fucking greasy fingers into their life to try and scam them out of money. Sound about right? David does, that's what they do. They cold call people. They cold call. Fuck yeah, they cold call people. You'll get people's phone numbers and cold call them. It's a phone scam. Real estate phone scam. Tomboy Miracles, Inheritance by Lineage University. What else is there? You got the stage. Oh man. I just kind of recently found out that Alyssa, the real pretty blonde. I mean, there's all blondes in there, but Alyssa K. She actually she left the cult because she got sick, and I guess when she got better, she went back to the cult. I don't know what happened there. That was word I got, again, from a source, but yeah. But yeah, Victor Casillas, like guys like Joe, Steve, Tony, you know, what are they gonna do when they get out and they realize that David was really just a piece of shit and left them with nothing? Left it all with Michelle. Left everything with Michelle. Yep, Ted Cruz, that's what these people are doing. They're wasting the best years of their life down the drain with this guy. Yeah. Yep, you're right. You guys are right on it. 100%, man. Wasting the best years of their life, all because David says they're going to go to this great inheritance by Lineage University. Operator 5781, yeah, I could talk all day about that motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, that stage idea. To talk about a money dump. It's almost like, you ever seen like what, and again, I'm noticing things. David wasn't chewing his lips, so that leads me to believe he's laid off some of the narcotics, right? And it almost seems like all these ideas are coming from a drug addict. It almost seems like a meth addict kind of project. He's got all these different projects that he's never going to finish, because that's usually what, you know, again, I don't wish addiction on anybody. Yeah. Yeah. So I could buy it at auction for pennies on the dollar when his ministry goes up, then disassemble it and use the wood and stuff, and use all the beams and everything that he purchased for scrap. Yeah. Scrap it out. You could probably make a lot off of that plywood and stuff. That's what I would do. I would scrap it out. I would build like a fucking greenhouse out of it or some shit. That's what I would do with it. Like, hey, thanks for the use of the plywood, David. I made you guys the stage. I mean, we're going to talk about that this week. We won't get into that, guys, because that's just a logistical fucking nightmare in and of itself. It really is. Again, we won't get into that. Tonight was about the scam college, okay? Right? For metal bands to perform. You probably could. You could probably repaint it and turn it into like something like cryptic and shit, you know? Make it like a death metal set. You could flip that set into a death metal set. Hell yeah. I see that. I could see that. I'd buy it. Donate it to Slayer? Yeah. Slayer would probably buy it. Donate would say, dude, you guys want this set? You guys could probably piece it out and piece it out to some of your other rock bands. Yeah, we won't get started on the stage, guys, but that's a money pit in itself. The inheritance by Lineage University. That, you know, David is no doubt buying all these residential centers. Can't believe he called them residential centers. After all the shit he got in the deposition about calling them residential centers, he comes out and calls them residential centers. Right. So he calls them all residential centers, and now he's using them, no doubt, to probably try and scam people into his bullshit ass college. Sound about right? Tory granny porn. It'd be like some roaming type style, kind of like Adult Smut or something. Victor Casillas, I know that for a fact. I know they should have got a loan, but they're making payments on it, man. They should have got a loan, but they didn't. We're advised to. We're advised to get a loan and just pay it off, right? But David, in all his financial wisdom, no, we don't want to do that. We want to make payment installments on it. It's a big stage. It's a big stage, right? But it should have been done in probably less time. Victor Casillas, it probably should have been done in like a year, maybe. Maybe 8 months, 9 months. Mm-hmm. Yep, it could have been done sooner than later. But again, we'll talk about that stage, man. Ted Cruz, I'll talk with you offline, man. I'll talk with you offline. That's a different story. There's definitely going to be storage payments on that motherfucker. Guarantee that Ted Cruz with the top down. Guarantee that place that's holding that stage isn't holding it for free. I'm curious why nobody's like called and asked like, hey man, when the fuck are you gonna come get your stage? And he will. If anything, he'd default on the payments. If he got a loan, he would have defaulted on the payments. And the thing is the bank, ultimately, Ted Cruz, they wouldn't have financed that fucking stage. They'd be like, you're a church, fucking build it yourself. That's what they would have told him. They would have laughed at him. They would have laughed at him. But yeah, again, David has to owe twice. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's information I know about that I don't put out too much here, okay? About the stage, like the dynamics of that and everything. Just because it would give out too much information. But I know a little bit more about that than you guys know. Yeah, Victor, they built the stage for Gladiator in 6 weeks. Yep. I'm with you. Victor Casillas. The same company that built that set is building David's set also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ted Cruz, we'll talk offline. You got my number. We talk offline, dude. We know that. Yeah, no, I'll fill you in on that, dude. I'll fill you in on that. Definitely. But yeah, Victor Casillas, I want to say the same people that built the Gladiator, David said also, dude. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure. Very well known, this place. This place that's doing David's set, very well known. Yeah, it's no bullshit, guys, what this place does. Again, we'll talk about that another night. I don't want to get on that segue because we'll start talking about that and we'll go for fucking ever. The stage in and of itself is another scam, right? This was tonight about the school. Inheritance by Lineage University, IBLU, not gonna happen, okay? No degree plan. Dead end college. What'd you call it? It's a diploma mill, basically, like a college mill. Bogus ass college, everybody. Bogus ass college. So again, anybody that thinks they're gonna get a good degree from this college, you're not going to, okay? I guarantee that. Guarantee you will not get a good degree from here. And I guarantee David will not be a good teacher. Christian diploma mills, bogus and unaccredited colleges. Yep. It's exactly what it is. Fake college, guys. It's a fake college. And people sitting in David's going, no, it's not. Oh, well, yeah, where the fuck is it accredited through? Yeah, nothing of value is learned. They're like, oh, he's the great apostle. He's the greatest apostle ever. Great DavidETaylor. He's the great apostle. No, he's not. He's full of shit. He's full of shit, everybody. And for you guys to sit back there and believe him, like we're sitting back here watching going, oh, the apostle's so great. He's just this great apostle this, apostle that. Great apostle DavidETaylor. He does everything the apostle this. Like, you guys are seriously, it's sounding disgusting. The way you guys talk about him, it really is. You're obsessing over this fucking shamu. Yeah, spend money for a diploma that isn't going to get you a job. Yeah. She has a video of a preacher who acts just like David. It's hilarious. Yeah, man. Dude, Victor... Nope, he's not 131. Good to see you tonight, Lone Star. Good to see you, man. Yeah, he's not. He's not educated. Goes to a cooking school, drops out a year later to fucking be an apostle. I'm gonna be an apostle because I don't know how to cook. So I'm gonna be a scam artist apostle now, okay? That's I wonder if I don't even know, man. I could see him probably sitting back, John. Michelle, tell him to stop talking about me. And David, I know you're watching my content. You're fake, David. You're fake. You're a false prophet. You're a scam artist. You're a pulpit pimp. You're a money launderer, tax evasion. You're also running love scams. I mean, we're going to talk about your love scams later this week. Because you are running love scams, you fucking weirdo. No doubt. No doubt. David goes after women on Facebook too. Gets to them on their Facebook. Yep, there are many unaccredited Christian diploma mills, usually of the Pentecostal charismatic variety. Right? They need to. I'm with you, Ted Cruz. I think the government's starting to crack down on these motherfuckers and be like, you ain't fucking spreading this bullshit. Nope, ain't happening. And as it should be. It's got to be some sort of formal education, like something that is valuable to the fucking society. Not some bullshit ass college that David says, oh, you're going to learn this great inheritance by Lineage University from the great DavidETaylor. The diplomas are worthless in the sect of Christianity because you don't need to be educated to succeed. Yep. Yep. That Chicago video posted is awesome, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you hear him say that one night, Lone Star 131? He's all, oh, you could come find a partner at my church. Yeah, fucking right, man. Fuck, man. Jesus. Like, I don't even want to think about that. Oh, man. What a shit mess. What a shitstorm. What a shitstorm. To be there and, like, fall into that cycle of manipulation and abuse, man. Just get brainwashed in. I can't even imagine it. I've tried to sit back, like, man, what would I do if I was ever sucked into a cult? Like, would I allow my brain to be that manipulated? Would I allow that kind of manipulation to go on? Am I stronger minded than that? I'd like to think I am, but I'd like to think all of us are here, which is why we're here, is to really point this out. Point out the abuse, point out, no doubt, the money laundering. I'm calling human trafficking now because of the dynamics of this whole place. When you coerce people to come in out of state under a false narrative, coerce them to work, put them on a forced labor fucking type deal, don't pay them. You're a real sack of shit to them most of the time. Then it becomes an issue that I think we should discuss. We're all here because of the deposition. That's all how we all got here. That's the only way it all started for us. If you ask anybody, hey, how do you know about DavidETaylor? Deposition. Victor Casillas, how you know about DavidETaylor? How do you know about him? How'd you come upon him? Everybody came up on him on the deposition. Yeah, it's going to be a prosperity preacher assembly line. Not even that. They're just going to teach. It's somebody brought it up. They're going to teach David's first 101 class. It was who was it? 5781. He said it's going to be like. Yeah, it's going to be a pyramid scheme. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Dude, Ted Cruz, yes. Thank you, dude. That is the best way to put it. He wants to create this pyramid scheme of prosperity ministers, man. Right, Victor Casillas? Dude, it's like, it's free. I don't charge you anything, but hey, give us 150 grand because we needed to fucking help these people. Dude, it's like, that's like one of the best points you can make. It's like, Does anybody not see where this could be an issue here? Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, man. Right, dude. Ted Cruz, yeah. Yeah, dude. Right, and then the throat, dude, like, it is. It really is. It really is. It's like a Ponzi scheme for religion, dude. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's a pyramid fucking religious pyramid scheme. That's what we'll start calling these. Is David E. Taylor's religious pyramid schemes. Yeah, because it's almost like in every one, it's like somebody gets fucked except him, or he's trying to fuck everybody over except himself and come out on top, right? Like the Convoy of Miracles, the Arena Crusades, all that shit, the stage. But I think you're right, dude. He's an absolute fucking genius for combining those two, Ted Cruz. Yeah, I'm with you there, brother. Absolute genius. It's a goddamn genius. I mean, how much more genius could you be, really, to fucking combine the two? Why not make it fucking kill two birds with one stone? Run a pyramid scheme and a prosperity ministry at the same time. Makes sense, right? Ted Cruz? Perfect sense, man. I assume he dreams of having 100 identical prosperity preachers all around the world all paying their dues to DavidETaylor. Yep. Yep. You need to pay your dues to DavidETaylor. All dues go to DavidETaylor. That's how he wants it. It's a pay to pray prosperity cult, guys. Gotta pay to pray to be in David's good graces, man. Let's see here. All right, guys. I think we'll just wrap it up there, man. You guys got any questions, comments, concerns? Leave them down below. Inheritance by Lineage University. It is. Ted Cruz. I like it. It's like religious prosperity. It's how do you want to coin it, Ted Cruz? You come up with a lot of good like ideas with how these things should be coined. It's like would you term it like a pyramid prosperity scheme? Like, yeah, 52 fucking floors. That guy, Jesus Christ, man. David doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, again, cult members. A man that thinks there's 52 fucking states in America. Come on, man. Doesn't know his geography. Okay, prosperity pyramid scheme. Okay. I like it. Yeah, he never uses the Bible. It's only selected scripture or 131. It really is. It's only selected scripture. He only takes what scripture he uses, my man, to benefit his fucking sick little twisted narrative that he's got going on. And I'm with you 100%. Blows my mind how he doesn't use the Bible. Face to face at their church is $20. Oh man. That's gonna be it, guys. Tomorrow we will talk about I don't know, I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll put it up when I decide. But tomorrow it's gonna be more about I mean, we could do the Convoy of Miracles. I mean, what do you guys want to do tomorrow night? You guys call it. Which one do you guys want to do tomorrow night? You guys want to do the stage? You want to do the Convoy of Miracles? You want to do... Fuck, what other scam could we do? Okay, we got Convoy of Miracles. We got the stage. We got the arena tour. We got... What else? That will kind of cover it. Those are that we could talk about his love scams he's got going on. We could talk about the cold calls on Facebook, because that's technically part of the scam, really. I have the sheets and stuff here, like from one of my sources that showed me like how they kind of have a flow chart of how you should call people on Facebook and how not to sound cultish, Shit like that. Like real shit, guys. Like real fucking notes people took. Okay, you do the Convoy of Miracles, bro? That's a good one. Okay. The Convoy of Miracles? It's a fucking con. Again, another con of David's. David, we're going to call it, dude, welcome back, David. Welcome back. We're going to call out your scams, okay? The convoy's tomorrow. So we'll talk about that. We can definitely talk about how the fucking Victor Casillas, because he has, dude, they transcribed his books, dude. They transcribed his books. I'll never do that. If I were ever to buy one of his books, I wouldn't even read it. I would just burn it. That would be, it would be a how-to video. Read DavidETaylor's book. That's what it'd be. And then I'd fucking pour gas on it and strike a match. Poof, burn that motherfucker. He'd be like, "Oh, that's sacrilege. You're burning a book." Yeah, 131. The scheme is he's the only one that prospers. Yeah. He's the only one that prospers from all this. And Victor Casillas, he has ghostwriters write his books. Oh, Ted Cruz with a top down. Ted Cruz with a top down. Our group member, actually, dude, they went, remember Mayfield, Kentucky? Okay, they fucking went up there. Dude, check this out, Ted Cruz. One of our group members' aunt is the mayor of Mayfield, Kentucky, dude. And he was like, yeah, they're here right now. I'm going to go ahead and make a few phone calls. And it didn't end well for them. They got kicked the fuck out. They're like, yeah. Oh, yes, but I mean, we cut it shut. Yeah, I mean, he got kicked out there, man. Yeah, basically that's what happened with Mayfield, dude. Pretty much when they're showing up, they got kicked the fuck out, dude. At the time they were getting kicked out, the mayor of Mayfield was having a meeting with FEMA. Tony and that fucking clown showed up with the truck with a pallet of water. They left the pallet of water, right? Oh yeah, those two. Again, we won't talk about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. So tune in tomorrow night. We'll talk about that. And because, dude, you guys, we could really, the school is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, the convoy, you guys, dude, we're talking mad logistics there. We can talk a lot of money there tomorrow night. We can talk a lot of money there tomorrow night. We really can. Yeah, and I'm with you, 5781. Keep that in mind about tomorrow night, right? The ancient art of shutting away. Yeah, the ancient art of fucking hiding like a little fucking pansy as he is, right? I believe definitely like there's some pressure going on and that he's starting to feel some sort of pressure from somewhere. That's why he's just been so quiet lately. Yeah, the ancient art of shutting away. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm full of shit, David. You're just scared, David. That's it. You're scared. You're hiding. You're feeling the pressure, and the reason you came out is because people were asking questions. And he is sick, everybody. Anybody who's watching this from the cult, David's sick. Okay? He is sick. Where was he for the last 8-9 months? Nobody questioned it, right? 10 months? Nobody questioned it. So again, tomorrow night, we'll talk convoy of miracles, okay? We'll talk logistics, money. We'll tie in the stage. I think we can tie in the stage tomorrow with that. But we won't tie in the stage so much. We'll just tie in the stage of the logistics between what he's doing with the trucks and how he can't have both at the same time, which is what he's wanting basically, right? He's wanting to have the stage and the convoy of miracles at the same time. Yeah, he's got a staff there with him. He's got a staff there serving him, no doubt. But 131, man, if you see him, man, he still looks like shit, right, big dog? He doesn't look too healthy, my man. He doesn't look too healthy, my brother. He looks like absolute dog shit. Looks like a dog shit him out and then fucking ate him and then shit him out again. That's what it looks like. Like I mean, if he couldn't even, if we see him standing up, man, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. He looked like he was having a hard time just sitting there breathing and struggling. So, yep. If he wasn't sick, he would not have come out. Yeah, he wouldn't have. I'm with you there. If he wasn't sick, he wouldn't have come out. He had to come out and prove to all his followers that it's like, oh, here I am. I'm not sick. But yeah, no bullshit, Dave. We know you're sick. We know you were. We saw how sick you were. Your last year. It's your birthday, David. Last year, dude. You were sick last year, man. That was probably at the peak of. Yeah, Lone Star 131. Where he was last year, that was like at the peak of where he was probably in the shittiest health, man. That was where he was like in the worst health we'd probably seen him. Like, and even in some of the other videos, like his hair looked all fucked up, you know. And you guys, you know what? Don't count on seeing David's hairline ever again. I hate to tell you guys. David will probably wear a hat from this day forward. Because he's self-conscious about his hairline. And two, he's self-conscious because he knows we're gonna fucking dog him out about his hairline. That's why he's wearing hats and shit. And his hair probably looks like shit too. It probably looks scraggly as fuck. We're not gonna. We will no longer be able to talk about David's hairline because he's not gonna reveal it to us any longer. So he can afford the hair implants. I wonder if he did and they just look like shit. It actually looks like rows, you know. Rows of hair down his fucking forehead. But I don't think he got hair implants, man. If he did, he shouldn't be wearing that hat. Yeah, Elon Musk is a fucking trash, though. Elon Musk is a lop. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. See you tomorrow. We'll talk about Convoy of Miracles, David. We'll talk about your trucks, all that shit, David. Gas prices, the stage, your conversion, everything, man. That one's going to be fun. That one's going to be fun because there's so much money you're dumping into that, too. That's just an absolutely ridiculous fucking idea. So, about that being said, thanks for stopping in tonight, guys, for another DavidETaylor update. IBLU College University scam. Diploma Mill College is bullshit. So, anybody thinks you're going to go to David's IBLU scam school, it's not happening.